Millions of people travel each year. Some travel with their bikes, and sometimes those bikes break.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no.
Today, my goal is to get my $16,000 bike from Austin, Texas to Phoenix, Arizona to get ready for my Ironman Arizona on November 20th of 2022. Before we start packing, we got a couple business to take care of. 40-minute aerobic run, 1 hour recovery swim, and an hour and a half race prep for the bike. Run is done. Final bike ride, and now we gotta pack bike up in the bike bag and get ready to leave tomorrow morning around 5 a.m. A lot of you watched my last video called I Quit, where I pursued my Olympic journey and wanted to see if I can qualify for the Olympics, but ended up not doing it and decided to go back to long course, middle distance triathlon racing for Ironman, PTO races. So that's when I decided that I'm going to sell my road bike. I went to my local bike shop, taking the bike to the shop to ship it, and had it packed up, shipped it, sold it, and this was hours before my flight, where I embarked on this 1 month travel journey where I raced in the November, December to finish out the season before coming back to Austin, Texas. 1 month is quite a while, so not only did I have to check in my bike bag, I also have to check in my big luggage. Well, I'll have a lot of clothes and supplements that I'll need for me for a month and to race properly. And I'm going to have a backpack for my carry-on. First thing first, if you have Di2 or electronic shifting, you need to charge those. If you have any sort of power pedals or crankset, you gotta charge those too. And bring those chargers with you to your trip. Those are very important. You don't want them to die. So I charged my Shimano Dura Ace Di2 along with my Favero Asiama power pedals. And I also took pictures of my bike just in case if they get shifted around so I can know the exact position of my bike fit. Bringing 3 wheels, my back training wheel, my race setup wheel, and my training / race setup for the front. I'm gonna swap out this gator skin tire, which I use for training, for this one, so I have 1 extra race tire just in case these two give out. I took some things off the bike, which is necessary so it can be safe. First is the pedals. Everyone has to take pedals off their bikes. The bottle cages up in the frame, as well as the cockpit area. I took this bento box out, the bottle cage right behind my seat saddle, and also the rear derailleur, which I took out because this is an oversized ceramic speed derailleur, and it can't really fit, and it's pretty expensive, so I don't want this to break. I have the Shimano Di2, so it was pretty easy to disconnect the wire, unscrew it, and have just the wire taped up onto the frame like that, so then I can have it easily installed again. So that's pretty much the setup. Now I'm gonna wrap the bike and then put it in the bike bag. This bike frame is actually so light. Look at it. No wonder it's so expensive. It's probably like $8,000 just for this frame. Bike frame in the bag. I'm also removing my brake rotors so they don't become bent. I'm just gonna put this in my luggage and just have it like this for the wheel. And don't forget, I gotta put all the air out. Some things like the bike bottle cage, the chain, the pedals can fit into my bag to carry on. And some things I can just put, I have to put like the tools into my check-in luggage because that's not allowed in TSA. So I can manage that. The brake rotors goes in my bag to save a little weight. So I have everything organized. Now we're ready, and the final weight let's see how it is. We're finally packed up. We got this we're gonna check in, and we're gonna have the bike bag. And they all have to be less than 50 pounds. Alright, so this is 0.2 above weight, but I have Rubik's Cube in here. If they ask me to take out 0.2 pounds, then I'll take out like 2 Rubik's Cubes. This one's all set. Now for the bike, oh, so that's 50.2 pounds. Exactly 50 pounds. So we are good with these 2 bags, and the rest of my stuff, including this camera, my laptop, will be going into my backpack. That took like 3 hours, 4 hours of packing, but we're ready for tomorrow's trip. I then made it to Phoenix, and we're gonna find out if this bike is still good to go. We'll start by opening it up. I'm pretty nervous. Looks good. How's the bike? The bike is all assembled, no problems, no cracks. Made it safely to Phoenix. The bike is A-okay. We took it on a little spin with Bryce. We both made it safely, both me, myself, and the bike. So the important thing is when you're packing your bike, you really want to like take things out, take as many components apart from the bike, and then wrap the bike frame with different padding so it can protect the frame. Put it in, make sure you organize all your stuff. And bike maintenance is probably one of the most underrated skills. I learned all my bike maintenance myself. I took the initiative to learn all the bike maintenance, so I know what tools are used for this, that, and that. And the only time I need to go to the bike store is if I'm completely stuck on whatever thing that I completely messed up on. But taking those components apart and having just the frame in that bag gives you a little peace of mind when, especially traveling domestically. Once I travel international, I may want to do like a bike box because that may get a little more complicated. The bike is safely here. We are 1 week out from Ironman Arizona, November 20th, 2022. And that's how I travel with my bike, using the Scion Aero Comfort TSA 3.0 bike bag. I hope this video helps. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.